Today, I'm going to have a little talk about trust. It's like so many times things happens and we kind of tell ourselves that that's it. I'm never going to trust anyone anymore. And yes, it's life. Things happens between friends, families, and that's the moment when we says I got deceived or I got turned off, or when you feel that moment that I'm never trusting anyone anymore. But what happens? People who have a nature of like, there's always that corner in their heart, and they feel like, well, I think I can trust this person or the same friend or the same so and so. Let's give them another chance. Or maybe sometimes you says, well, maybe, you know, I can trust. But eventually you go back to your initial realization that no one is trustworthy. So what is the true meaning of trust? We need to evaluate our beliefs and redefine what we consider trust to be. And I'm sure that for most people, it means being able to tell someone your secrets or your heartaches or your pains or your tragedies in lives, that you really trust this person and you kind of feel like really close to your heart. Can be a friend or a relative or any family member. And you're expecting that they won't reveal your secrets or your trust to anyone. That is called being able to listen and not repeat what you just heard. If that is your definition of trust, then it has a simple solution. And then we need to kind of aim to assess our purpose of speaking about ourselves and or others and anyone but yourself. If someone is not trustworthy because when we found out that they repeated the same thing you said, then in the how many people's usually words have you kind of repeated without knowing them? You have to ask yourself, and what is my purpose? When I'm talking to somebody about something, you have to sort of dig into your heart and says, what is my purpose? Why I'm kind of sharing this information with so and so friend or family member or colleagues, and then sometime before you say anything, you might consider this confidential. That really is not the definition of trust. So we really have to think about it and define it in our heart and take time to reflect on it. Either we just need kind of a moment that we are going through a moment of distress, or we need to kind of vent it out, or we can either just kind of expecting somebody, they will keep it, And we kind of have to educate ourselves and think more, maybe deeply, and understand and treating ourselves and others as human. And we as a human, we make mistakes, we go around, we kind of, you know, maybe know somebody or not know, and then we kind of feel like we really need to talk to someone sometimes.